Hey guys, so this is looking out of my back window of my room, and somebody gave me a huge bag of Cookie Crisp cereal, which I don't really eat cereal. I mean, I snacked on it a little bit, but I threw it out there in the back on top of the roof. There's actually a room underneath me, and these crows have discovered that these cookies are out here. There was a couple of them that came down. I'm sure they were just scouts. And he took a couple of them, swallowed them, checked it out, and then left. And now they're actually all up in the trees. They do suspect something. It might be a setup, but it's really not. This is actually the first time I throw bread and stuff in the back there for everybody. Squirrels, all kinds of birds. So they're coming around. So they know it's there. I'm thinking that he had to go and tell his friends. You can see right there on the top right corner there that branch that's going horizontally. There's looks like there's two of them. Oh, there's one right there. So it's getting pretty active right now. They're checking it out. You can see the squirrel coming up. The squirrel's already been up here. He already knows what's going on. So pretty much looks like everybody back there knows what's going on. They know there's food here. But I've never done anything to hurt any animals. So there's no reason for anybody to be suspicious. I just feed them. I know what it's like to be hungry. I don't know if they're cold or not, but I can hear them. Now, sometimes I'll put on crow sounds with the speaker if I hear a couple of them around in the area. And it's really fun because they uh, they all start gathering near the property. And it's just funny to think what the other neighbors might be thinking, with all these crows in the backyard. But yeah, they're still circling. I think they might be going around and telling each other, "Hey, there's some food over here." Like different groups. They're probably splitting up, and letting everybody else know. I mean, there's quite a few out there. I can show you. You can see them all right there. I actually have some wheat thins or whatever those things are that I threw out there too because they absolutely had no taste to them. Even when I added sugar, I was like, nah. I mean, they're healthy, but I'm my tongue is just not interested. All right, we got a squirrel here. He already knows what's up. He already knows. Actually, if you look at the tree right there is actually a squirrel nest. But yeah, he's like, yeah, he's getting some lunch in, taking a lunch break from being squirrel. Coming back for more. Yeah, that was pretty tasty actually. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know if I should have put those out there because I think they have sugar in them. I don't know if that matters or not, but I mean, they seem to like it. I don't know where the crows went. Maybe they went to Canada. They went to Canada to let everybody know. Got to get some more. Yeah. Eat up, buddy. I got plenty. I still have like another, I think half a bag. But it's always nice to be because I'm my desk is right here, desk and laptop, and I'm usually always on my laptop if I'm not working or doing something. But I get a nice view of the backyard. Yeah, say hello. We should name this guy. I don't name these squirrels, but I kind of know which ones are which. That guy is like he's been around for quite a while. And then we have an albino one. There's a crow right there. That might be the one that came earlier. Yeah, there's another. Yep, they're coming back. I think what it is, they see the squirrel. I think they're watching the squirrel. I believe is what's going on to see if it's an actual trap because crows are very intelligent birds. I think fact is they have the intelligence of a 7-year-old human. That's pretty crazy, in my opinion. So they might be watching the squirrel and see if anything happens because squirrels are intelligent too. So they're probably watching his reaction. There's another one. So you got two squirrels going on, and yeah, there's crows all over the place right now. They're just watching to see if it's a trap. It's not. I got plenty for everybody. This guy's like, I don't know if they can see me in here or not because my light's off and it's brighter outside than it is in here. So they may not be able to see me. So these guys come back. So I think they might be a little bit suspicious too. They might be able to hear me a little bit, but the window's closed. It's an obvious barrier, so they know there's nothing gonna reach out and grab them. Yeah, yeah, snatch and go. I think I should put them out further because some of these I didn't quite go out far enough, and they do get really suspicious when it's like really close to a window. Because believe it or not, they know what a window is. They know there's a person in here, and they could probably smell me too. I wouldn't doubt it. But we'll see. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it there for now, and I'm actually hoping the crows come. I mean, they're all up in the trees. You see these little black spots? Those are crows. They're watching, and they're actually really silent too. Right now, they're watching these squirrels. Like, what's going on over here? So I got some kind of wafer. Um, they're not bad. I like them. Some kind of wafer thing. I forgot what they're called. I'm gonna throw some of those out there. That way, it's a little bit more obvious. I still have the Cookie Crisp. Actually, come to think of it, I wish I gotta get some milk. Hey, need some milk. All right, I'm gonna throw some of these out here. I mean, they're so active right now. I'm not gonna be able to avoid scaring them, but yeah, throw these out there. And those crows are watching too. Yeah, you can hear them. Actually, you can hear them all over the place. I don't know. This might be a new thing, trying to befriend crows or something. I don't know. There you go. You got plenty for later too. Actually, I might save the rest. Get some milk and dip it in some milk. That actually doesn't sound too half bad. So doesn't seem like I scared them too much. They're off to the left. They're like, all right, what's going on here? What's this stuff? Yeah, what's going on over here, man? He's all right. New flavor going. Wish I had a tripod. I'm doing like some real gymnastics with this phone right now. You guys have no idea. All right, so the crows are starting to move in a little closer. They noticed nothing happened to the squirrels. The window did open and more food came out. All right. So they're getting a little closer. They know there's no threat, but it's still possible. But I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Probably not, but you can hear them all crowing out there. Caw, caw, caw. So they're probably, the two right there. Yep, there we go. Yep. All right, let's check this out. Let the big boys come in. All right. They're all communicating. It's wild. Really, really cool. There's so many back there. It's just so fascinating to me. This might be boring or whatever, but it's fascinating. All right, they're moving in. They're just really suspicious. They're like, something just doesn't seem right. This is too easy. Why is this so easy? I mean, look at us. We got cookies. Nothing's going on. Now everybody's moving in. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, nothing shit, free food. And everybody else is looking like, I mean, nothing happened to them. And I'm freaking hungry. Actually, I think I could turn my phone sideways, but I don't know how I'd be able to balance it. I think that's about the best view we're going to get right there anyway. Well, the squirrel's back. He's like, all right, I'll take another. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with the crows. Maybe, the few that went up there, the few that, that went up there and grabbed some cookies, took off. I mean, they got their little snack. So I'm kind of wondering, they took off, and there's a lot of crows out there. There's only 4 or 5 that came up. They're like all up in the trees. So I'm wondering if they were just the test guys, being like, all right, is this good? Snacking a little bit, and they'll let everybody else know. Yeah, yeah, it's all good. I mean, that's what I'd like to believe. Could be totally something different, but I mean, most of us know that crows are very, very intelligent. I always wanted a crow. Always wanted one, but obviously they can't sell crows, and I believe it's illegal to have one because you can actually use the crow. You can train the crow to steal. There's another one. Oh, and they do love collect shiny things. Like it, I got all those cookies out there. I've got this. I got a ring I could throw out there, and I bet you one of them will grab it. But yeah, you can. I believe that's why it's illegal to have them because you can actually train them to steal. So it looks like right now they're coming in one by one. Maybe they're out telling their friends, and these are different crows. Obviously, I can't tell which crow is different from who or whatever. These might be the same crows. Maybe they're feeding everybody else, like a crow DoorDash. Oh, you want a cookie? All right. I'll deliver it to you. That'll be just for delivery will be two soda can tabs. Yeah, two soda can tabs for a cookie. Oh, this guy's all fluffed up. Except with your feathers there, buddy. You, you fly in the wrong direction or something? I think they can hear me. That's probably what it is. But there's no threat. They're like, like what is going on? It wouldn't be any different, like, because my phone is literally setting up against my Bluetooth speaker that is always on when I'm watching videos or doing whatever I got to do on the computer. So I'm noticing there's a lot more crows coming in. See them coming up. So I think maybe that's what happened is they just went out to go tell their friends, and some of them flew off with a cookie. So they probably went. I'm thinking, in my little fantasy world, they went off to go tell their friends, and they brought proof. Like, dude, check this out, and it's free. No consequences. It's not a trap or anything. It's just out there for all of us. But they're coming from. So I'm pointed actually north, like somewhat north. Um, not too far from the lake, Lake Ontario. But it seems like a lot of them are coming from north, from the lake. But I mean, they're not going to be coming all the way from the lake. We're not that close. We're like a 20-minute drive to the lake. But maybe like within, I would say maybe a half mile, quarter mile, half mile radius, possibly. Because they're not really getting good food. Whatever they do get is out of trash cans, and usually right now it's frozen, so they got to peck at it, they got to work at it. Well, these cookies are soft, and they're not going to freeze because they're not wet. So this is like a nice, really nice, almost like a nice Christmas uh, meal or whatever. Like a nice cookie by the fireplace. So they took off again. It's kind of interesting that how they're all over the place. You can hear them. I'd like to open the window to see if you guys might be able to hear it better, but I don't want to scare them. So they already think this is sketchy as hell. But uh, this has only been going on for maybe 30 minutes. I don't usually have crows land right there. It's usually blue jays, sparrows, woodpeckers, um, squirrels. Obviously. This is the closest I've actually seen crows get to the window here. So a couple of them came back. This guy came back. I don't know if that's the same one I saw earlier. The one that was all fluffed up or whatever. I got a couple of feathers sticking straight up. And another one. Yeah, I don't think it's the same one. These guys look healthy though, for sure. I kind of wondered, other than those of us who feed the animals in the wintertime, I just wonder how they survive. You know, there's so many. I mean, there's garbage everywhere, but there's only so much leftover food or unfinished food, things like that. But what do they eat? That or they just have a, I don't know, really good metabolism or something. They can go like a month without eating or whatever. So I'm gonna be putting some more Cookie Crisp. So when they take off, it's usually quite a few minutes. That's why I've been cutting it so much. I mean, nobody wants to sit there and watch nothing happen, you know. So I got a whole bunch out there. Now that they knew, it's actually, oh yeah, oh, crazy. Okay, so you guys got to see this. So right up there is full of crows. They're flying around. The whole place is surrounded. But that's what I want. That is what I want. Watch, I'm gonna do this entire video, and I'm not gonna like this. I'm not gonna like the audio or something. It's gonna be stupid. I'm trying to. Damn. May as well just hold my phone at this point. I don't usually do vlogs or any of that stuff. That's why I'm not set up for it. Ooh, come on. Like right there. This is like a real science right here. Real science. Oh, Lord. Sorry for the shaking. I'm trying to get my phone right. Oh, boy. All right. No. All right. Well, I still hear a few. It's probably been about around 5 minutes, somewhere around there. And I still hear them, but I don't see them around as much as they were earlier. I do still hear them. So I don't know. I'm actually surprised the squirrels aren't still over here. You know, trying to grab what they can and stash them. But we'll see. All right. Well, haven't seen any activity in a while. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And maybe I'll post another one if it gets more active. See if one of Santa Claus's reindeer drop by and try to grab some cookies or whatever. All right.